The village that slept with the stars. Welcome. You've had a long day. Now it's time to rest. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and come with me to a quiet village where the stars whisper to the earth and sleep floats gently through the air like mist. This is the story of a place where time slows down and dreams bloom softly in the stillness of night. The village, where night was sacred. In a small valley far away, so far that even the wind sometimes forgot the way, there lay a little village named Leora. Leora was like no other place. It had no cars, no buzzing phones, only the sound of owls at night, the wind in the trees, and the soft, steady breathing of a world at peace. In Leora, the villagers believed that night was sacred. When the sun began to set, they would stop their work, light candles in every window, and sit quietly as the stars appeared, one by one, like tiny lamps in the sky. No one rushed. No one stayed awake late unless they had a reason. Because in Leora, sleep was not a thing to fight. It was a gift to receive. Little Elie and the question. One of the youngest villagers was a girl named Elie. She had soft curls the color of candlelight and eyes full of wonder. Every night, after brushing her teeth and wrapping herself in her favorite blue blanket, Elie would look up through her round bedroom window and ask, "Where do the stars go when we fall asleep?" she asked her mother. Her mother smiled and said, "They go walking, just like we dream." She asked the baker. He said, "They stay right there, keeping watch." She asked the old woman who lived by the pond. She said, "They hum lullabies too quiet for grown-ups to hear." Elie loved all the answers, but none of them felt complete. So one night, as the stars began to shimmer, she made a plan. "I'm going to stay awake," she whispered, "just once, just to see." The night that didn't end. That night, Elie curled into her bed but kept her eyes wide open. She counted stars, she listened to crickets, she watched the soft flicker of her candle. Midnight came, the village was silent, the sky was deep velvet, and then something happened. Outside her window, a small figure appeared. A cat? No. It stood on two legs. It glowed softly like moonlight through fog. It wore a cloak that looked like the night sky, stitched with stars, lined with silver dust. "Elie," it whispered, "you stayed awake. Come walk with me." Elie didn't feel afraid, only curious. She climbed out of bed, tiptoed past the fireplace, and stepped outside into the cool grass. The Walker of the Stars. The figure called itself the Walker of the Stars. It had no name, only a purpose. To guide dreams and watch over the ones who wonder. Elie asked, "Are you a dream?" The figure smiled. "Not exactly, but I live inside them." Together they walked beyond the edge of Leora, past the fields where moonflowers glowed, past the sleeping sheep with dreams bubbling like clouds above their heads, past the whispering trees that bowed gently as they passed. Everywhere they went, Elie saw things she had never seen before. A fox sleeping curled into a spiral of golden light, a river that hummed lullabies, a bridge made of soft threads that only appeared at night. She felt calm, curious, peaceful, and just a little sleepy. The night library. At the edge of the forest they found his strange house. It had no doors, only wind chimes and ivy. The Walker stepped inside through a curtain of stars and Elie followed. Inside there were no books, only floating pages, millions of them glowing faintly. "What is this place?" Elie asked. "This is the library of unfinished dreams," Walker said. "Every dream that was forgotten, every idea left behind, very story someone was too afraid to finish." They come here and rest. One page floated toward Elie. She read it softly. A girl finds a feather made of moonlight, and it shows her the way home. She smiled. "Can I finish it?" "If you like," said the walker. But Elie felt her eyes grow heavy, and so the page curled gently back into the air, waiting for the right dreamer. Chapter 6. A Village in the Sky. The walker guided Elie farther up a hill that became a staircase of starlight. At the top was another village. But it wasn't like Leora. This one was made of light. Houses floated, trees swayed upside down, and the people didn't speak. They hummed. "Where are we?" Elie whispered. "This is the village in the sky," said the walker, "where the dreams of dreamers live while they sleep." Elie watched as a boy in a flying boat drifted past. A girl danced with shadows that laughed. An old man painted music in the air. And somewhere far above, a whale swam through the clouds, slow and silent. "It's beautiful," said Elie. "It's yours," said the walker. "All this lives in you when you sleep." Chapter 7. Time to rest. Elie looked around once more. Her heart was full, her legs tired. "I think," she yawned, "I'm ready to go back." The walker nodded. Down they went, back through the starlit stairs, past the dream library, past the river and fields and trees, until they reached her window again. Elie climbed into bed, pulled her blanket tight, and looked up one last time. "Will I see you again?" she asked. The walker smiled. "Only if you stay curious." Chapter 8. The Sleep of the Stars. As the walker faded into the night, Elie felt sleep wrap around her like a warm coat. And outside, in the village of Leora, candles flickered in windows, wind rustled soft leaves, and stars shimmered in time with every sleeping breath. From far above, the whale watched. From deep below, the dreams blossomed. And in the quietest corner of the quietest world, a little girl dreamed of a village in the sky where every story waited for someone brave enough to wonder. Ending, outro for audio. Now close your eyes. You've walked through the stars. You've seen what lies beyond the edges of sleep. There's nothing more to do, only to breathe and rest. Good night.